to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Texas's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Back to throw, it's Law. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Longhorns send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. On his way back from the 20. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So Vanderbilt's offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. And it's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports. And when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him. But, David, when you have his kind of athlete...
Breaks into the open. Makes it past the marker. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. He makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Quarterback making checks.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Commodores are moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Cooks. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
And that one's incomplete. Here comes a third down situation, and the defense has had no answer so far. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And I think early in the football game, man, you're figuring out the wind. I think he kind of underestimated that a little bit. Like, throws that football, the wind knocks it down a little bit, the defense...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell the defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Out of the gun, the running back has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Finds a man on the left. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
To the air, it's Long. Quickly out to the tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. The Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The give to the back. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get...
Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. On the ground, it's Coates. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. And if you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, that quarterback is really lucky that that ball wasn't intercepted. You should never throw the ball back across your body. I think because of the pressure, you felt like he had to do something quickly with the football, but that was almost a very bad play.
Grab near the marker. It's Coates. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. Split backs here. The give from the gun. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. To the air, it's Law. He's got an open man. Got a lot of room to the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. The Commodores will punt this one away. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Off the play fake on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
And the Commodores will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Okay, ready?
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4.
Come on, set.
Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd. Touchdown, Vandy! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. That's caught. It's Henderson. There he goes. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to...
The Longhorns in the hurry-up.
Everybody holds their breath when this guy has the ball. On defense now, you got to stop the bleeding because you're allowing one of the best at his position in the sport of college football. Now have back-to-back catches. You better be anticipating this offense going back to him again right here.
And the Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. DB's right up on the receivers. Here comes the heat. Got his man on the right. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And the Longhorns didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
And they're going to try this on 4th down. They need a full 5 yards to get it into the end zone, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Well, the offense is trying to get physical. They're pulling the backside guard on that play. He completely whiffs, though, and misses his block, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. Turning it on. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The Commodores with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Coates. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. It's complete on the right side. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4. Makes the grab past the marker. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the...
Going for it all. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's long. It's complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. They get to the line quickly. And quickly to the line of scrimmage. They spike it and stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Right on the money. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Quickly to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches.
Deep shot for the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play. Quite keep that foot in bounds. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That'll bring them to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in already. That was obvious in the first half. So this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold offense.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. The offense set for a first down play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Now on second down. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Coates. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
On target. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Going for 6. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Longhorns perfectly happy to let him do it himself. Horns fans have seen this before. Vince Young with over 1,000 yards rushing in 2 of his 3 seasons.
I mean, he was unbelievable. Just an unbelievable physical specimen. And I think Texas fans are always looking for that next guy. Who can be the guy that can replace the Vince Young? Give me some memories like Vince Young. It's been a desert at quarterback for them for a long time. Can this be the guy with the wheels to bring Texas back?
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. There he goes. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through. Long touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bringing it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Punts it out of the air. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
And the fullback breaks off a nice gainer there. No such thing as just 3 yards in a cloud of dust with this guy. He can make people miss and get you a play.
The Commodores in a good spot here with second and short. Power football with the run. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They're going to ride this running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown doors. The best way I can think of to describe this cat, he's like a human get-out-of-jail-free card. He'll make it work no matter the circumstance.
And so as a defense, Reese, I mean, you've got to be aware of what this guy is doing at all times. I mean, if he's not just staying in the pocket and he takes off, you've got to have bodies flying to the football. And stop worrying about these wide receivers because this guy is dangerous with his legs.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Use the play fake. Now to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
He's got the tight end. Strong, firm tackle. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Rides the back on the option, the give. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Longhorns line up to punt it away. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He's got it. First down and more. At the 45 on his way. He's loose. Touchdown Longhorns! Once he got some room.
Man, that play looked a little bit too easy. Fourth down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
28, Texas, 23.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at. Zings
it complete to the right. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Handoff from the gun. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake, back-to-back weeks, that's fine. You just can't make multiple. But the team's winning this week, which is the most important stat that he cares about.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. And the Commodores with the 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, 2 things you're thinking about here offensively is, 1, you want to take as much time off the clock. But 2, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost...
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Vandy. They push out this lead in the 4th quarter, and it might be enough to give them that elusive 2nd win of the season.
And this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Louisiana Tech is on top, but it's not like Terry Bradshaw is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 11 over Washington State. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. looking to pass. It's Law. Skips away from pressure. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Here comes the hurry up. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Cheek. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They want to get this defense on its heels. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires on the move. A strike downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Longhorns, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Snapped it in the shotgun. Looking for the score. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to fire deep.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
The Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To throw, it's Law. Makes the grab on the left. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Finds his big tight end. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking downfield on first down. Finds a spot in the middle.
You're seeing a lot of confidence out of this quarterback now. 3 for 3 on this 2-minute drive. He understands that he needs to step up if his team's going to win this game, and he's playing his best football right now.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Finds a tight end. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
No gain on the play.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Let's go. Let's go.
Back to throw, it's Law. Bringing the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time. Right now it's coming up on 3rd down. You probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the 4th quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that is interception number 3 on the day. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.